Welcome to LOA Today. I'm Walt Thiessen here with Alex Unicorn King. Today is Tuesday, October the 8th, 2019. It is 4 p.m. New York time. That's 1 p.m. Los Angeles, 9 p.m. London, 5 a.m. Tokyo, and 6 a.m. in Sydney, Australia. Thank you for joining us for another episode of LOA Today, your daily dose of happy. And I'm happy that Alex has a new look. She has, and she made sure that I saw it too. For the podcast. I mean, she was posing for it and everything. And of course, I'm just doing the usual things, setting things up, and I'm saying,
no, he's just being a guy, not noticing.
Well, actually, I did notice that's what threw me here is because you were not being your normal Alex thing. You were this person who was just sitting there very quietly, and Alex does not sit there quietly. This is not a behavior pattern.
That's how my mom knows I'm sick.
That's how she knows you're sick. So
but I don't make a sound.
Okay, so now we have new data that indicates whenever Alex is sitting quietly, she's either sick or she has a new set of headphones. It's one or the other.
Or just something to notice. My hair has changed too. I have a new tattoo.
This is true. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Turn to the side. The tattoo, but I want to see the hair too. Turn to the side because I've only seen you. Oh, that looks nice.
Thank you.
Of course, podcast listeners, you'll have to go tune into the YouTube channel for LOA Today in order to see the video.
Facts.
But yeah, I mean, I don't think I've ever seen you in totally blonde hair before. I mean, you got a little bit of color on top, but it's
actually,
all blonde all the way through.
You have, because this is the same extensions that I had before in the summer, but it was curly. I just straightened it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right, because it's straight. That's what's throwing me. You're right.
And cut the bangs to the side. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is my fall look.
Okay.
We'll see how long it lasts.
Blonde is a fall color. I mean, yellow is a fall leaf color. So
that's
that
true.
Works,
Me and Rusty are twins right now.
You're twins?
Yes, we have the same hair color.
You mean he has extensions?
No, he has I just copied his hair color.
Oh, I see. Okay.
If Rusty does not need extensions.
I wasn't going to rule anything out, I've learned that.
I did give him cornrows one time.
Did you really?
I did. I was
and
bored.
He actually sat still for that?
Oh, he sits still for everything. He lets me do
Really?
his nails, everything. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a fancy dog.
So basically he and Chloe are polar opposites.
Basically. Chloe's like, no, I don't like nail cutting day. I'm going to scratch your eyeballs out.
So I have to admit, when you told me that you'd found unicorn headphones and that they had ears, I wasn't quite sure what that meant. And now that I've seen it, I'm still not quite sure what that means. Why does a unicorn have ears to the side of the horn coming out of the middle? I mean, is that a unicorn thing to have ears that point straight forward?
Yeah. A unicorn is basically a horse with a horn.
Well, I guess, they can have their ears. Usually I've seen horses, of course, horses, they use their ears to indicate where they're focusing their attention.
So they move,
But usually they're focusing off to the side somewhere. It's pretty unusual for them to be focusing forward. Not impossible. It's just kind of unusual for them to do.
Well, it's kind of hard to design headphones that have movable ears that, adjust to what I'm paying attention to.
I wouldn't rule anything out today. So, I'm just going to go with...
At this point, I am with you.
And, of course, they glow. Now, I have to ask, do they flash or sparkle or anything? Ah, there they go. They're flashing. Okay.
They sure do.
So the flashing unicorn headphones are now officially part of the LOA Today gear.
Yes.
Available in the LOA Today store, which has not yet been invented. But which we're going to invent at some point. And when we do, you'll be able to buy them there for $29.95. So, look forward to that day.
Actual factuals. And if you're a lucky winner, I'll sign them for you.
Ooh, how do you sign headphones?
Silver Sharpie.
A silver Sharpie. Oh, yeah, well, I should have known. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. Get it together.
So I guess I don't ask you how you're doing because you're laughing and you're smiling and you're feeling good with your new headphones and your new
I'm doing excellent.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
How are you? How was your weekend?
I don't think I can measure up to your level of excitement, to be perfectly honest.
You can't. No one can.
No, I'll go for like 30%. If I can get there, I'm doing good.
That works.
Okay. No, I'm doing okay. It was a good weekend. We tried to get out for some leaf peeping, but apparently the leaves haven't quite caught up to the concept.
They're haven't yet.
Late this year, We did one of our favorite routes. We like to go up to Interstate 90, the Massachusetts Turnpike. And
I hate it.
Well, it's normally beautiful this time of year.
Yeah, yeah.
But this time of year, it's mostly green.
It is.
Which is kind of surprising. I mean,
yeah.
Actually, this time of year, we're almost near the end of the peak of color, and the color has hardly even caught up yet. It's really weird.
Well, we're having a strong Indian summer because global warming and such.
I guess that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
What could be coming out of this, though, is I remember seeing this in numerous times in the past. Sometimes when it's delayed like this, we end up with a long season of color.
Oh, okay. I'm cool with that.
So, I mean, it's possible that maybe like next weekend we reach peak and then it holds for a week or two, which would be really great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
the longer we can put off the snow, the better. I'm with it.
You don't want to move to Montana then?
Nope.
Because you heard about that, right?
No, I did not. What happened in Montana?
Last week, Montana got 3, in some places 4 feet of snow.
What is happening? It's October.
Well, that's global cooling. See, we have global warming here. They have global cooling.
Oh, man. That's why I am not a mountain folk. I am so sorry.
Oh, I mean, 3 feet, and it was still September. That's the thing that really got to me.
Oh, that's a hell no for me.
I mean, I understand that when you live in that part of the country, snow can't happen that early, but I mean, 3 feet, really?
No, that's
and that was a record, by the way.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that was a record. They had never.
Sorry, Montana.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry. I don't live there. I'm good.
But on the other hand, if you aren't shoveled out, just stay in and listen to LOA Today.
Facts. If you have internet, because everything might be down due to all the snow weighing everything down.
I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised if they got all the wires buried there because I mean, when you consider what kind of weather they can get there in the winter time, you don't want to have a lot of wires up on poles.
That's true. That's true.
So, I'm guessing. I don't know that that's what they've got, but...
Well, if they don't, they should by now.
No kidding. Yeah, of course, then again, we should also here in Connecticut, and we don't, but,
Same in Massachusetts.
Oh, well, cable companies, you can't live with them, can't live without them.
What are you going to do?
You're going to find a way to accept and embrace them, actually. And that's part of what I want to
I embrace them. I pay them a lot of money, so...
Well, actually, from what you've told me, they end up paying you a lot of money.
No, that's my phone company, which is also my cable company, but it's separate, but equal, kind of thing.
I never thought I'd hear you say that phrase. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's funny. They're separate but equal. Okay.
Yeah.
Send your cards and letters to alex@loatoday.net. Crazy. But no, it's been a good weekend and a good start to the week. Louise was actually noting that for the first time in at least 2 or 3 years, she is not absolutely totally stressed out. Can't wait for the end of the season. She's actually feeling good, which is
that's good.
That's a great sign,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's feeling as well as she's felt in a long time, which I'm really, really pleased about.
I'm excited about that too. Happy wife, happy life.
Well, yeah, among other things. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And the fact is that I have been mentally working on helping to support that to happen. Because obviously this is her thought process that's playing a major role in it. Medication helps an awful lot too.
Yeah.
But thought process plays a major role in it. And she has been in a better space.
Good.
Yeah. I mean, we all have our ups and downs. We all have our good days and our not so good days. But
facts.
Overall, she is in a better space, and it's working.
Good.
I mean, to me, I love it whenever, just through our normal everyday experience, we see how we can be better conscious creators and get more of what we want out of life.
Mm-hmm. I had that moment the other day.
Right?
Yep. I was in the car, and I was just thinking about conversations I had with people that day, and I was like, gosh darn it, I am a positive penny.
Hey.
And it's I've come a long, long way.
That's fabulous.
But for other people to notice, I was like, you're so positive. I'm like, I've never heard that in my life. But you know what? I like that.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah. Not that I've ever been a negative Nancy or a Debbie Downer, but, well, actually, no, I was a Debbie Downer for a while. Yeah.
Yeah?
Nothing could go right, actually. But yeah, no, not anymore. I'm like, no, everything works out for me. Everything will be fine. I'm blessed.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Good deal. I like this. Yeah. This is good stuff. This is really good.
Mm-hmm.
It's why we do a daily dose of happy.
Facts.
it's nice to know that it's working because you do a lot of those daily doses with me.
Yeah, I do.
So apparently it's rubbing off,
It is. You can't fake the funk. If I'm going to do a daily dose of happy, I got to be happy.
Well, you can fake it till you make it, as they say.
That's true. You can, but I'm done faking it. I'm just making it.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it, because you don't have to fake it forever. Maybe you have to fake it a little bit for a while, but if you do it consistently enough, it becomes a habitual way of thinking, and then all of a sudden you're not faking.
Facts.
That's good. It's good stuff. So, you told me before, now this is also kind of humorous all by itself, but you told me before the show that you had a dad joke for us.
I am thinking I need a dad joke per day. So, today's dad joke.
Like, are you announcing something here?
Yes, I'm doing a dad joke a day.
You really are? This is like a thing.
This is going to be a thing. This is going to be a thing.
Okay. All right. Well, you heard it here first.
Part of the daily dose of happy.
Okay. All right.
Because we're always talking about how comedy helps you lift your spirits and help you vibrate higher. So I think that should be a part of the deal.
I am impressed and pleased. It sounds fabulous, especially considering how much you've given me a hard time for doing dad jokes. So absolutely.
Well, I'm embracing it now.
Well, good. All right. I like that.
I'm like, let me see. What's the corniest one I can think of?
Well, it doesn't have to be corny. It just
it has to. Like that's the whole point of a dad joke.
That's the whole point. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what makes it a dad joke.
See, to me, what makes a dad joke into a dad joke is that it's light. It's lighthearted.
Yeah.
A lot of humor, it digs at people and events and situations and you gotta tear down. But for me, what we're calling a dad joke is just lighthearted.
Exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, okay. Well, are you going to share it or is it a secret?
No, I'm going to share it. Here we go.
Okay.
Ready? I don't like stairs.
Okay.
You're supposed to say why.
Why don't you like stairs?
They're always up to something.
Oh, God.
Exactly.
We need to have a sound effect.
We do. We need a soundboard.
Well, actually, I think I have one from the first episode of The Grass is Greener. Let me see if I can find it.
Stop it.
I'm serious. I think, because remember.
Oh, yeah, you did
we had a
rim shot. Yeah. Oh, my God.
We had a rim shot in there.
Yeah.
I'll have to go find it. I'll drag it out for a future, unless I can find it right now. I might be able to find it now. But we'll have to drag that out so we can use that. I mean, what's the point of having a rim shot if you don't use it?
Exactly. We definitely
use
it.
Here we go.
Fantastic.
Is that cool or what?
That is cool. Technology, man. Gotta love it. Oh.
I can't think of a better way to introduce the new pattern of daily dad jokes than to have our own patented rim shot.
Exactly. Actual factuals. Yes.
All right. So I'm going to make a little link to this guy here. A little shortcut.
There you go.
Yeah. So okay, from now on we'll always have it right on my desktop and go.
Exactly. One button and simple.
So what I know that I kind of mentioned what I thought, at least the beginning of a topic would be, but you always have a topic ready, and I'm curious what did you have in mind? Because I don't even have to ask, but I know. I
think we had the same topic because I was going to talk about the email we got last week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. You want to introduce it?
I'm sure you have it up somewhere so you can read the email. I vaguely remember what it was about. I just remember my response.
Oh, okay. Well, actually, that was my kind of backhand way of saying, give me a moment to go look it up while you say something funny.
Stop telling people all the behind the scenes.
Oh, the behind the scenes, that's the fun stuff. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but they're supposed to pay extra for that.
Well, considering they're not paying anything for the actual episode,
True.
What's 20% more of nothing?
It's still zero. I don't do math, but I know zero.
Nothing from nothing leaves nothing, and nothing
Facts.
plus nothing leaves nothing. It's just,
I like that song.
There's nothing to it. It's all very simple.
Oh, how long are we going to go?
Well, let's see. We're only 15 minutes in. Oh, that's not what you mean. Oh,
no. Oh, terrible Tuesday.
Anyway, here is the email that we received. It was from a listener named Belinda. And Belinda, first of all, wished me a happy Friday, and I want to wish Belinda a happy Friday as well. She says, I love your podcast and try to listen to it every morning while I drive to work. Thank you very much. We're so pleased that you do that. She says, I've been catching up with the past podcasts. I've been doing the Isn't It Marvelous mantra. Good for you. Way to go.
Good for you.
When I feel low, and it does help. I do want to ask a question of Alex, since she is experienced with the Facebook dating. She says, if a guy you're trying to get to know from the dating app has a lot of women friends on his profile, what would you think that means? Me, personally, I'm thinking he's chasing a lot of women. But what are your thoughts, Alex?
Okay, so here was my response. Top 3 reasons men have mainly only females on their profile. Number one, she is right. They are mainly chasing women. Number 2, they are looking for just female followers for their Instagram and or Facebook, or, they're promoting their business, whatever it may be. You can usually tell this is happening if a person introduces their business in the first part of the conversation, and asks you to follow them immediately. That's usually a telltale sign that they only want you as a follower and they're probably never going to speak to you again. And the third reason is they're catfish. And they're catfishing many women at the same time, and you are just another number. Those are my 3 reasons why men have mainly female. I mean, you can have a lot of female friends, but if that's all you have on your list, and there's a lot of them, like over 300, that's a red flag.
I would agree that it's a red flag. No doubt about that.
So I told Belinda to run fast.
Now, actually, I had mostly, throughout my school years, I had mostly female friends. Interestingly enough. But Facebook didn't exist, so I didn't have any opportunity to try to pile up a list anyway. And if I had, it would have had 20 on it. We're not talking like this massive list.
I mean, I believe you, because all my friends are, except for 2, that's just the best friend category, but except for 2, my main friends are all guys.
Oh, really?
So,
okay.
yeah.
So it can work both ways, yeah.
It can, yeah.
But by the same token, I think you really put your finger on it, and that is if there are no other guys on that list, no other women on that list, it's only one gender, that starts to look a little suspect. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the first time, there was a period of time there I was kind of accepting a friendship from anybody who asked, will you be my Facebook friend? And I said, yeah, okay, fine. And I've since stopped that policy. But I remember getting one from somebody, and it was a guy, and it was one of those situations where he had no, I'm sorry, it was the other way around. It was a woman, and she had all male friends. All the friends were male. And I didn't even think twice about who this was or whatever, and I don't remember why I even looked at the friends' photos. It was, I think I know what it was. The content of whatever their message was, I don't even remember what the message was, just seemed kind of fishy to me.
Right.
So I was kind of investigating them, because I have a long history of reporting fake profiles on Facebook. And so I wondered, well, is this another fake profile that I wanted to report? And I looked at the friends' photos, and none of them looked like they would be real friends of the person in the photo. And I looked at the photo, I said, this photo kind of looks staged.
Ooh.
And I started digging further and found that not only was it staged, this was a female face. I won't even say it was a woman. It was a female face that was running a pornography operation. It was very subtle. They weren't showing you any porn. They were just they were like teasing you into it. And I was saying, oh yeah, okay, well, I know who's getting reported today.
Yeah, right? Because that's what they do. They add you as a friend, and then they message you their link to their whatever page.
Oh yeah,
That's
which did come in about a half an hour.
Yep. See.
Yeah. Yeah. So
and then they just spam you with it. So yes, report the page.
Yeah. Well, fortunately, I was in the process of reporting the page at the time that the message came through, so I only had to put up with one of them.
Oh, good. Okay.
But it was kind of a cool beat, I guess you could call it, because I beat them pretty good. I also managed to find 3 other profiles that they had created around the same time.
Wow! Investigation, Walt.
Well, they had made a mistake of linking them together, which was really a dumb thing to do.
That is dumb.
It's really stupid. These were not high-class criminals. These were like real amateurs.
High-class criminals.
Yeah, but I know that sounds strange, but I actually kind of get off on reporting these numbnuts who do these things.
I'm not gonna lie, I do.
It's fun.
It is a little exhilarating, a little bit.
It is. It feels good. You know?
Yeah.
One more lowlife removed. It's cool.
Yeah, exactly. I love when I'm in my TV groups and people are like saying inappropriate things, and I'm like, well, that's not part of the group rules. Report.
You report, yes. And I don't know about you. I have a few groups that I run, including one that's like a regional group where I live, and every once in a while I'll get a report on somebody or something that was posted. And some of the things that get reported are perfectly legitimate.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it does happen.
Some people are just petty.
Yeah, yep. Some of them, and sometimes you get stuff that's like borderline. Like, should I admit that? Should I not allow that? I don't know. It's kind of like halfway. I try to give the benefit of the doubt wherever I can.
Oh, no, I'm strict in my groups.
Are you?
No, I don't put up with none of it. I mean, you know me. Like, come on.
It just depends on what it is.
Well, I had one guy who I went to high school with join my group, and it's cool because in my class, like, we all support each other, so we all join each other's groups no matter what. But this guy, he was really annoying because in our high school reunion group, he was posting all my new rap album's coming out. It's like, bro, you're 30. Like, what's happening? Why are we sending links to rap videos in a dark studio and the music is horrible? Like, what is You're past your prime. If you don't have a record deal by now, it's time to let the dream go. I'm just saying. So it started annoying me on the reunion page, and then, that wasn't my page to say anything, so I didn't say anything. I mean, no, I did comment. I was like, really? This is supposed to be for the reunion. Has nothing. This is not. What was it called? Soliciting. No soliciting, please. And so then when he joined my TV group, it's in the rules. Do not solicit. Like, this is not the place for you to start selling your wares. Like, no, join a Facebook group for that or something. So he was posting all his videos, and I was like, no, and I'm deleting them, and he keeps reposting them. I was like, dude, I'm going to have to block you if you don't know how to behave. Like, sorry. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, that to me is not borderline.
Exactly. That's strict breaking of the rules.
That's clear cut, Yeah. What I'm talking about with like a gray area kind of a thing, like with the I have one called the Farmington Valley Happenings. It's just the Farmington Valley is the area that Louisiana.
Oh, that's a cute name.
Yeah, and I allow a lot of stuff in there. I mean, if it has any kind of connection to the valley, it's fine.
Okay.
Couple things that I'll even allow businesses to promote themselves as long as they aren't hammering the group with stuff. Once a week is the limit, So
okay.
Stay within the limit, and it works out okay. But every once in a while, you get somebody who wants to push it. And I don't explicitly outlaw political stuff, but the way the rules are written, it better damn well be related to the valley, or else forget it.
Right.
And you better be respectful about it.
Yes, respect is key.
It's a big part. So this guy comes in who lives on the other part of the state. He's not part of the Farmington Valley. And he starts hammering a conservative issue. I can't remember what it was. But he starts really hammering this issue. It's like, no, I'm not going to allow that to happen. So he was an easy block. But somebody else comes in, and they represent, some social service organization. Can't think of what it was. And it's based in the area. And they were promoting one of their functions, which was fine, but they were sliding in these little political comments.
That is borderline.
That's like right on, that's on the edge there.
Yeah, it's like you're playing by the rules, but
not really.
Yeah.
So I sent them a note, and they were very good about it, and they stopped doing it.
Okay, good.
So I mean, it really served its function. I gave them a little latitude. I said, no, don't do this part.
Yeah.
They're okay with it, and they were good model citizens after that. So, yeah, I like to give a little leeway if I can, and be a little accepting.
Yeah, you're better than me.
Hey, it all comes down to one thing. I do all this. The only reason I even create the group is for my own satisfaction.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't. No, it's not the only reason I create the group, but it is the main reason why I continue to do it. Why I continue to administer it. And for me, there's a satisfaction in knowing that I gave people a little bit of slack, and if they can listen to a warning, then fine, it's good.
Yeah.
It makes me feel good.
I would give one warning and that's it. I'm not even doing the 3 strikes you're out thing.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much what I do.
Yeah.
You push me beyond that, like, no, you're out.
Yeah, no. It's not baseball rules. We don't have time for this.
Well, I like baseball, but yeah, that's not a good time to play baseball.
No.
Baseball has its time and place. It's on a baseball diamond. It's not in a Facebook group.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, anyway, so all right. Well, yeah, that was a good answer to Bethany. Was there? I can't remember her name. Belinda. That's right. So, thank you for saying that in, Belinda. I don't think I really have anything I would add to it. I think you hit it right on the head. So.
Well, yeah, I pretty much. Some guy I was talking to a while ago called me the mayor of Bumble because I've been on
what?
The mayor of Bumble because I've been on that app alone for 3 years. So,
okay.
So I was telling him all the tricks of the trade and all this. I was like, well, this means this and that means that, and he was like, "Wow, so like you're like the mayor." I was like, "Wow, time to get off."
Attention, Bumble execs, this is an opportunity to anoint your first mayor. Please pay attention.
I'm a long-time customer. Not paying, but long-time customer.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's see. Well, we normally get a topic that we can just go with for a show, and that one lasted about 12 minutes, so I think we might come up with another topic. I'm not sure what to do with it at that point, because we've pretty much covered it.
Well, what was your topic for the day?
Well... acceptance, I think.
Oh, okay. I can roll with that.
I mean, for me, a topic is whatever it is I am focusing
dealing with that week.
On. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not even so much dealing with. What am I focusing my attention on? What is it that I'm finding to be useful in my own life?
Mm-hmm.
And acceptance is a good topic this week. It's one that's come up in a lot of different conversations that I've had with people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'm really recognizing how important it is to distinguish between liking and accepting. Because they're not the same.
They're not the same.
No.
I just felt that. Yeah.
You don't have to like somebody in order to accept them.
That's true, but...
Resistance coming through. Here it is.
A little bit. That's true,
Resistance
but
order.
I feel like I need both in order to for you to be allowed in my life. I need both to happen.
Okay. Well,
but that's just my personal rules.
But that's why I'm bringing this up, because I'm recognizing it's important to be able to find ways to embrace that which you don't like. You don't have to like it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But if we can embrace it and come to terms with it, then we are less resistant.
Okay. All right. I can co-sign with you on this. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's why I think it's such an important thing. So I've been practicing how many different ways can I be accepting of something that I don't like? So that it really becomes a non-issue.
Okay. I've been dealing with a little bit of that this week. Yep.
And by the way, it really works.
Yes, it does.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, because when you can find some way to get there, my God, it goes away, and now you've got one less thing to be resistant about, which is what we're trying to do as conscious creators, right? We're trying to learn how to not resist stuff so that the good stuff comes into our lives.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a big thing. A big thing. A big thing. A big deal. It's like halfway between deal and thing. It's a ding.
I knew where you were going with that.
I'm glad
I was like, oh, he tried.
The tongue got in front of my eye teeth, and I couldn't see what I was saying. It was terrible.
The eye teeth.
That's a dad joke. That's a very old dad joke.
I was going to say, wow, specific teeth now. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not canines, but eye teeth. Okay.
Well, we could probably come up with something on that, too. But we'll work on that one for next show.
Okay. I accept your dad joke.
So, getting back to acceptance.
Yes.
You mentioned that you have a little trouble with the idea of accepting somebody that you really don't like or accepting a situation that you really don't like.
I do and I don't. I guess because as you were talking, I'm realizing I've been doing that all week. So, it depends on the situation. As a person, if it's a person, I feel like I have to like you to accept you. Otherwise, I'm just not going to bother. Like, just go away. But if you're a person I like and you do something or like something else that I don't like, I can accept it.
Okay. So what if I'm somebody who you don't like, though?
Oh, well, then I don't care. I don't like you. I don't accept you. You're not even on my roster. Bye.
Oh, okay. So are there no people then, this would be a good thing, are there no people who you don't like who are creating irritations in your life?
Nope.
Well, that's great then.
Maybe Trump. That's about it. But
you didn't know he was in your life, but that's interesting.
I mean, unless he changes Medicare, he isn't really in my life. I mean, like I said, with politics, as long as it doesn't affect me personally in my life, I couldn't care less.
Okay, well that's good.
Yep. So I know I neither like nor accept him.
But you did mention him.
I did.
Yeah. So there's something going on there.
He's just been on TV all week. I don't know.
He's been on TV for the last 2.5 years. What are you talking about?
But I never noticed it because I didn't care. But apparently, I don't know. Maybe it's the SNL sketches. I don't know. Usually I fast forward through that part, but they're becoming a little more relevant now. So.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, he's a good example. I mean, because there are some people who love him. There are some people who hate him. And for someone who loves him, accepting him is going to be really, really easy.
Oh, yeah.
But for somebody who doesn't love him, who really, really hates him, that's more of a challenge. Trying to accept Donald Trump if you don't like Donald Trump, especially considering he tends to rub things in people's faces. So.
Yeah, he definitely does.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's where I find humor really helps a lot.
Facts.
Because he really is a very funny man. He doesn't think of himself that way, but he really is very funny.
Yeah, he thinks he's serious. That's the funny part.
Yes, exactly. He comes up with some of the most absolutely insane. I mean, there are television sitcoms that aim at levels of writing.
Oh yeah,
that he's able to do just naturally, just spitting stuff out.
That's why SNL is like, oh my god, this guy's gold. We're just making so much money off of this. This is ridiculous.
They call them cold openings, but what they could really call them is non-written openings. Just go up there and just start doing some Donald Trump, and you got yourself a show. Just
basically, you don't write anything. Just mimic exactly what he said that week, and
just grab the tweets and repeat the tweets and
exactly. Well, that's what Jimmy Fallon does. He reads his tweets every week.
Okay. Well, Fallon's doing pretty well, I think. So it's a good
He is. He also does a good Trump impression. Actually, he does.
Does he really?
Yeah. It's quite hilarious. Yeah.
Well, I was thinking about that because we were talking about, now this is something that the audience doesn't know about yet, but we've been talking about different ideas for the plot of The Grass is Greener going forward. We talked about one particular scene that we won't go into in detail.
Right. No spoilers.
Where there is one spoiler, and the spoiler is maybe we include a Donald Trump character in there.
I feel like we should.
I think it would be fun.
Because that whole press bus thing is coming back around now, so...
Well, okay. So we can find a way.
Yeah.
There's probably a way to include that.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure how, but there's always a way to include it.
Yep.
Yeah, but with what we've talked about, I kind of want to clue everybody in, but I can't do that. I want to clue.
No, don't do it, man. Don't do it, man.
Yeah, it's a great scene idea that we have. We're not really sure where to fit it into the storyline, but I mean, it just needs to be done. It screams out to be done.
I mean, I can fit it in. I'm just waiting for us to get the characters together. That's all I'm waiting for. I'm just waiting for the voices. That's all I need.
I'll tell you what. Now, I have no acting background at all, but if I had any time, I'd be sitting down with the Zoom system while we're offline, while we're not doing a show, and practicing doing Donald Trump to see it, and then matching it with YouTube videos and seeing how it came out, and just trying to work to the point where it actually sounded like something.
Oh, God, that would be hilarious.
Because that's how much I want to include a Trump thing in, a Trump-type scene, I guess you could call it, in the show.
Remind me after we go offline, because I'm going to tell you the exact line I want to use.
You have a line in mind. Okay, great.
I have a specific line in mind that I want to use, and I'm going to paint the scene for you. It's going to be fantastic. Okay, remind me. Okay.
I mean, I don't even know if I could do a Trump voice. I mean, he has a very distinct voice. And
he does. He does. Yeah.
But, if I really rasp my voice up, I might be able to do it.
I mean, all you got to do is do, 5 podcasts a week with me. I will make you laugh so hard your voice will get all raspy. And then by Saturday,
there you go.
Saturday, you'll be ready to go.
All right. Okay. Then I have to learn the Alec Baldwin lip curl.
Well, no, because it's not on camera, so we don't.
Yeah, but it's part. I mean, that's part of an impression, right? You have to do the whole impression so that the voice comes out right.
Oh, we're going method. Okay, cool.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. So are you gonna get a
wig?
wig?
Nothing about method. I mean, I've never done method acting in my life.
Well, ask PJ. She'll help you, or I can help you. Yeah.
But still, I have to get the voice right.
Facts. You definitely do. Yeah. Do I need to buy you a wig? Is this going to be a whole thing? Like, do you need a really big red tie? With like a giant Windsor knot, like just being obnoxious as you can.
I think I'm going to have to do this in stages, Alex. I don't think I can do this all in one great big.
There's levels. Punch. There's levels to this.
Yeah. I may, sit a certain way or twist my lip in a certain way just so I can kind of feel the character. But I think
automatically, the first thing you need to do is shrink your hands.
Yeah, okay, sure. I'll just put them in the dryer. Why not?
Yeah, why not? You like to wash dishes. Leave them in the hot water for a while. It'll be fine.
So are you actually saying our president has small hands?
I'm not saying he has big hands.
This is true. You did not say that.
But he would say his hands are very bigly. So
we're getting dangerously close to an off-color joke. So I think we'll handle things.
Yeah, I was going to head that way, but I'm not going to do it.
Well, I appreciate that. This is a
not
G-rated
my podcast.
show. So.
Not my podcast, not my problem. That's what I say.
You know what's cool, though? Because this is what I call a G-rated show. We allude to that. Not actually do it, and everybody knows what we're talking about. But
everybody. Exactly. Especially if you're watching us, you're here.
Yeah, right. So, just take a kind of a measurement about, how dirty your mind is, and you'll know.
And roll with it. Just roll with it.
That's it.
Live in the gutter for 5 minutes. It's fun. There's spiders, itsy bitsy.
As long as you're laughing, it doesn't matter.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Yeah. And the good part is you can't offend him. Well, first of all, he could care less who you are.
He doesn't like you or accept you.
He doesn't even recognize we exist. What are you talking
about?
No,
he doesn't. No one exists but him.
And besides, he's the one who, what was the phrase? His unmatched wisdom. He's the one who has unmatched wisdom.
Stop it. He did not say that, did he?
Oh, yeah, he did.
Okay, hashtag.
In fact, there's an exact phrase. I mean, it was really quite over the top. I can't remember exactly what it was.
I've got so many things to say about that, but it's unmatched, all right.
Well, that's what's so cool about it. It's one of those phrases that can go either way,
I mean, if he's on the negative side of the 0 scale, then yeah, of course it's unmatched.
It's great and unmatched wisdom. That's what the phrase is.
All right, hold on.
Great and unmatched wisdom. Yeah.
Oh man, he really thinks very bigly of himself.
He does.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, when you have an ego that big, you have to kind of feed it.
Oh, good God. Well, when everything else on you is small, you have to have a big ego, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah.
We're getting. Are you hearing that static I'm hearing?
What's static?
I was hearing some static for a moment there. It sounded like somebody dialing an old-fashioned rotary phone, but
that probably because your sister just texted me. So probably what just happened.
Okay. We've totally lost the topic here. Do you remember what the topic even was?
No. Acceptance. I have it written down. Okay.
It was acceptance. That's right.
Yes.
We have failed to accept the topic. I think it's
I like the topic. Okay, there she goes again.
I might have to talk to her about her texting method. Her texting is creating static on the show. This is not a good thing.
I had to yell at her earlier because she was like, "Oh, does everyone want to meet at a little bit before 5?" I was like, "Please don't interrupt the podcast." Stop it, PJ. She was like, "Everybody just be really quiet and join the podcast, and then we'll start right after." And I'm like,
"Well, I gave her permission. I gave her permission for that. That's okay. As long as they're being quiet, I'm fine with that."
Yeah, but the thing is, people don't. Oh my God. I can't. Put everything everything in one paragraph. We don't need a sentence play-by-play. Just
You obviously have not been texting with PJ for very long. My sister writes the longest text paragraphs.
Oh, my Lanta.
I'm not kidding. She does.
No, I believe you. She just texted again. That's why I said it.
Yeah, I think I got that one too, actually.
Yeah, you did. She's texting all the group chats at the same. Well, see, I forget to but then I forget to take it off, and then I miss stuff. And then people are like, Alex, and like, just call me. I'm not paying attention.
but I don't worry about that. See, that's the trick. That's part of what acceptance is.
Okay.
Acceptance is just not even okay. So you muted the phone, and there have been times where my wife has gotten upset about that, and I just don't worry about it. I don't. I'll try to mollify her. I'll try to apologize and so forth, but I don't worry about it.
Okay.
Because there's no value in the worry.
Facts.
Let's turn it around. What could have happened? I could have started worrying about it. Then I could have. I have a feeling my sister's going to get muted.
No, because I have to pause this video, then go into my other side of my phone. It's a whole thing.
Okay.
It's too late now. Oh my goodness gracious gravy.
Well, I mean, among other things, you're discovering the value of doing the podcast through a laptop rather than through your phone.
Well, no, because my laptop camera sucks. You would be like, why is there Vaseline on your camera?
I won't even ask that. I won't even try to answer that.
Well, that's how old the technology is.
Okay. Well, see, that's why I have a portable camera that I can plug into whatever I want to plug it into. But that's another thing.
Yeah, I could get one of those, but
No.
I'm already paying for my phone, so why not?
Okay. All right. So getting back to acceptance, I mean, I think there's a lot of value in all the different places that we can practice it, even if it's somebody who's texting in the middle of a podcast. And it's like it's interrupting the podcast. It's still a time. It's still a time to practice acceptance. She's just swiping her phone. Is what
she's texting the whole schedule instead of just sending it in an email. Oh my God, I cannot.
People are wondering what schedule are they talking about? We're talking about the recording schedule for
the grass is greener. Yes,
the grass is greener. Yeah. Which we're in the middle of doing recordings on.
Yeah.
By the way, there's another place where acceptance played a major role.
Yes.
Because you know how people don't necessarily know this who are our listeners, but anybody involved in the cast knows. We've made some breakthroughs in terms of improving the sound quality.
Yes, big breakthroughs. Yes.
Particularly with our lead, because we learned through some experimentation that when she plugs her microphone into her phone, the quality of the sound goes down. Breathe.
I'm breathing. I am breathing.
The sound quality goes down, but when she plugs it into her laptop, the sound quality goes amazingly up. And we're able to hear all kinds of stuff. If you want, you can take 5 and you can just go send a text to her saying, please, don't bother me right now. I'm in the middle of a podcast. If that would make you feel better.
That's the thing. She's not just texting me. She's texting all the group chats at the same time, and I'm part of all 3. So it's like, what?
Or you just take a minute and go mute them. I mean.
All right. Keep talking. I'm still here. I'm just going to be paused for a second. Let me figure this out.
All right. Yeah, because this is a great example of what I'm talking about. I mean,
yes.
You have to just kind of compartmentalize and be accepting, even if it means doing some blocking, so they don't keep, interfering in your life.
Yes.
But you got to kind of compartmentalize and say, you know what? It doesn't make all that much of a difference. And the moment that you start doing that is the moment the text messages stop coming in. Or usually pretty quick after that, anyway. I mean, yeah. I'm not saying it's going to be instant. It's going to depend on how much, because you got a lot of resistance built up right now. That much we do know for a fact, right?
At that point, yes.
We're talking about a lot of resistance going on here. Yeah. It doesn't just go away quickly. It takes a little bit.
Oh man.
I mean, Louis D'Souza was telling a story yesterday how he finally manifested his Jaguar.
Oh, congrats!
Yeah, he got himself a Jag. And he's been working on it. And I asked him, how long have you been trying to manifest that? He said 2.5 years.
See, timelines don't matter.
But it proves a point.
Mm-hmm.
The point is, that Jag could have shown up earlier.
It could, With a little less resistance, yeah, probably.
Well, that's just it. You know, he has had to do what we all have to do. He has had to let stuff go. He's had to continue to work on himself, which he has done superlatively.
Right.
And as he has done that, his financial fortunes have improved dramatically. His life has gotten happier. I mean, we did a show, I think it was 2 weeks ago, where he was talking about how everything in his life works great. I mean, it's just like one great thing after another. And it's like this ongoing avalanche of all these wonderful things happening, one after another after another. And he was talking about how his kids are great and his wife is great and he's got this great relationship with his friends at the sauna and, you know, what's going on with his business. And it's just like one good thing after another. Why? Because he's been doing all this work to, among other things, be accepting of things that he doesn't like. He doesn't have to like them. He's just, you know, he's just letting them be what they are and not paying any attention to them. I actually found out there was something that he didn't like. I actually got him to acknowledge it. He doesn't like the actress Meryl Streep, and which I thought was pretty wild because I think she's a terrific actress. But he doesn't like her.
But that might be why he doesn't like her, because of the characters that she plays.
It could be. We didn't go into it, and he didn't want to go into it, and that's also part of accepting. You know, he was able to talk about her and to not get all worked up about her, and he basically compartmentalized the whole topic of her, so he wouldn't get all worked up about it.
I know how he feels. I have the same problem with Taylor Swift.
Oh, why is that?
I do not like her thirsty ass. I do not.
Thirsty?
Thirsty, yes.
Okay.
When you're so desperate to be within another relationship, you'll accept anyone and anything and any situation, whether it works or not, and you're just, I mean, her whole career is based on, okay, see, this is resistance because I'm not just bitching and complaining. Anyways, I'm doing it anyway. So let me get it off my chest so I can accept it. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
So,
okay. Well, it's a valid strategy, so let's go with it.
Okay, so basically her whole career is built based on writing songs about ex-boyfriends that have done her wrong. But it's like you keep putting yourself in these situations. And, okay, for example, she was dating a Kennedy. And this directly affects me now because she decided to move into the neighborhood.
Oh, that's right, because you live in Hyannis. Yeah.
Yes, she bought a house, not on his compound because that's illegal, but next door, 2 weeks into the relationship.
Wow.
So he was like, okay, you're not stalkerish at all. Bye. And now she's got a house in Hyannis for no reason.
Well, I think she also has a house in Westerly, if I remember right.
She's got houses everywhere, but they were boyfriend-driven purchases.
Okay.
Like, let the relationship marinate a little bit. And then they're like, she's so, like, crazy like that they're like, okay, I'm breaking up with you. And then she's like, another hit song. And that's my problem with Taylor Swift.
Well, I mean, personally, I don't really care because I didn't know any of this anyway. But, I mean, I have to say her formula is working. I mean, look at all she's been able to do. She's turned it into an entire career that's paid her very, very well.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I can't fault her for that. Like, good for her, you know?
I mean, all right, I'll give her that.
And there are a lot of famous singers who've done the same thing.
Yep.
When was the last time you heard of a famous singer who wrote and sang all these happy songs?
Let me think.
Don't strain yourself because you're not going to find one.
I don't know. Lizzo is doing a lot of good work right now with a lot of body positive affirmation songs.
Okay, but that's still working on what I'll call a political angle. That's like an angle of I'm on political is probably the wrong word.
I was going to say I don't think political is where you want to go.
I'm on I'm on a crusade. I'm on a crusade. You know.
Yeah.
And a crusade is I'm against this other thing, so I'm going to focus on this thing instead, which is good pivoting. Is it really positive? Sort of. Yeah.
I mean, if you want to nitpick at it, I mean, I guess, Walt, but...
No, don't get me wrong. I think it's great whenever somebody is doing something like that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying maybe there is one person who is making a living that way, but there aren't many. Most people who become very, very famous do so, especially if they're singers.
With negative content, yes.
Oh, yeah. And it's usually about stuff that happened to them.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I mean, look at any of the biopics that are out there about famous singers or whatever. I mean, they're always...
Not gonna lie, biopics are my favorite thing.
You like biopics, okay.
I like biopics, especially the really bad ones on Lifetime. We're like, I'm like, you are trying to be kidding me with who is playing this character. You got. Have you seen the Michael Jackson biopic with the? What was his name? Oh God, it was awful. It was so bad. I was like, what? I'm supposed to believe this is Michael Jackson? Like, really? Like, this is a caricature of Michael Jackson. That's what's happening.
Now, this is a really unique form of acceptance you're practicing here.
Well, yeah, I still accept it because obviously I keep watching them. So.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah.
This is more like the puke and moan form of acceptance.
Well, it's more it's more acceptance of the fact that I know that I'm nosy, so I need to know about their lives, so I have to watch the biopic. So This is the only way.
Okay.
This is the only way.
Well, hey, none of this is about perfection. This is about incremental steps. As far as I'm concerned, that's a good incremental step.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
My life is all about baby steps.
And sometimes baby steps become bigger steps.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So, okay. Well, in the phrase of our topic, I accept that.
Oh, okay. I like it. I like it.
What else can we say about acceptance? Because I think it's important.
I'll tell you what I don't accept.
Oh, what's that?
I don't accept the 10% of people that are listening right now that aren't subscribers.
Well, actually, I do accept them, especially when they become a subscriber.
Well, when they become a subscriber, then I like and accept them.
But I also accept them before that. Because if they feel welcome, then they're going to be more interested in becoming a subscriber, I think.
All right, fine.
That's the approach I'm taking, you know?
Well, I'm saying I like them, but I don't accept the fact that they're not subscribers yet.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is known as conditional love.
Yep. Hashtag.
Hashtag conditional love. Okay. Well, I can't let that opening go unrewarded. So if you're not a subscriber, please become one. And believe it or not, actually, most of the time, Alex is pretty nice. So it really is okay.
I know.
And you will be accepted, you know. Personally, I accept you right now. I think you're a wonderful person. I want you to become a subscriber so that we can have more of you involved in our audience. That's really my main motivation. And that's really true. I mean, I'm saying that kind of in line with what we're talking about. But yeah, I really love our subscribers.
I love our subscribers, all the bunches.
I think that, well, first of all, I'm amazed that there are so many of them.
Well, you shouldn't be amazed. This is what we were trying to create. Hello.
Well, yeah. I mean, Louis was talking the other day about the JAG and how it was just the next logical step. So it was no big deal. But that's not the way I feel about it. To me, it's a big deal. Yeah, each new subscriber that comes in is the next logical step. But I get excited every single time that I know.
Well, you should get excited. It's a good thing. But at the same time, it's like, this is my life, though. I'm not surprised by any good thing that happens to me now because good things always happen to me. I'm blessed. This is how it happens. This is.
I don't think of it as surprise. I think of it as excitement.
Oh yeah, okay.
I get very excited about it.
Yeah. Well, you should be excited about good things.
Well, I also love it. I mean, Jeffrey and Jenny are going nuts. Well, actually, Jenny's doing most of the nuts, you know. But they're going nuts in the live stream feed while we're talking here.
Hi guys.
I love that.
We love participators. We love participators.
I mean, Jeffrey's saying, I appreciate your energy today. Thank you. Much needed. I mean, what more could you talk about acceptance, right?
Yeah.
Now, there's some serious acceptance going on there. I love that. So when I say that I really want people to become a subscriber because I love it, I really do.
Yeah.
But it's not just for me. You also get benefits out of it yourself because you get us 5 days a week. And it's not just Alex and me because we also have Linda and Joel's going to be back soon.
Yep.
We got Louie and now we got Astrid sitting with Louie and Astrid.
Cool.
Astrid is his sister-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Cindy Chavez who does the show with me. Yep. So we've got a lot of stuff going on every single day, 5 days a week. So lots of different things.
Some days we have guest hosts.
We are going to have a guest host actually this Wednesday.
Yes, we are. Yes.
Cindy has to take the week off, so Dan Mangina is going to be joining me. And Dan, are you going to be able to sit in on that one, Alex?
What's it about again?
It's basically going to be about his his stuff that he's been doing lately. He always has projects going on, but he's just a fun guy. He is a guy who is so good. First of all, he really knows law of attraction.
His picture looked fun.
He is a fun guy.
He really looks
he's
fun.
Lighthearted. I mean, you and I get a vibe going when we start, cracking jokes and so forth. He fits into that beautifully.
Oh, cool.
But he also has a serious side at the same time, and he seamlessly, interjected into the conversation. Mm-hmm. So I don't know exactly what the show is going to be about. What I can tell you is it's going to be a good show. It's one that all of our listeners are going to want to make sure they listen to when it comes into their podcast software.
Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely want to listen. But anyway, all this is a long prelude to we want you to become a subscriber, and it's so simple. So simple to do. All you do is go to the homepage of our website, loatoday.net. Right at the top of the page are the instructions that take about 3 or 4 clicks. And once you do those 3 or 4 clicks, you're a subscriber. It's that simple. By the way, if you already have some kind of podcast software that you use, especially if it's one of the major ones, like iTunes or Google Play or Spotify or Pandora, one of those, just search for LOA Today within your app and you'll find us. It's no big deal.
We're everywhere.
We are everywhere. There's no doubt about that. And we are also visual as well as audio because we live stream to YouTube. And this is where I turn it over to my good friend Alex to explain how that part of it works. How does that part work, Alex?
Hi. Okay, so what you want to do is go to YouTube, search LOA Today podcast videos, and once you see our smiling faces, you should go click below at the subscribe button. It's red. The subscribe button. And next to the subscribe button, there's a little silver bell. And when you click that little silver bell, make sure you click all so you will always be notified when we're live.
It's red. I love that.
In case you missed it.
In case you missed it, yes. It's red. I think it's probably blushing.
At least from this episode. Jeez.
No kidding. If you haven't figured out by now that you really want to subscribe to this, then you're probably dead. So
it's like you're living under a rock if you haven't heard of Tuesdays and Thursdays with Walt and Alex. I mean, come on.
Absolutely insane, and that's why we love it so much.
Facts.
But, I want to. I've been kind of ignoring the live stream chat.
You definitely had your back to them the whole episode.
Well, we've been going crazy here.
Yeah.
But I got to bring some stuff in. Okay. So, Jenny made a really good point. She says, acceptance is not condoning. You can accept the fact of something without liking it.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
And then Jeffrey actually thought, I think he's talking about me. I'm not sure who he's talking about for. I have compassion for him, maybe compression, or maybe appreciation on some level, the ultimate contrast for this era. Not sure what that refers to.
Yeah, me either. Jeffrey, fill me in.
Okay. Well, I think you have to follow the earlier parts of the chat in order to understand that.
Oh, okay. Maybe he was talking to Jenny.
He probably was.
Yeah.
Well, they seem to they have this other conversation that's going on outside of the chat, I think, because Jenny made a reference to somebody being a fungi. Okay.
That's funny.
I think we need a translator for the live stream chat. What do you think?
Apparently. Listen, I'm doing enough as it is. I can't do it all.
Just make it into a hashtag. You'll have it covered. No problem.
Got it.
Okay. So anyway, that's our laughter for today. We hope that you'll be joining us for more laughter in the future. Do join us for tomorrow's podcast with Dan. Daniel Mangina is just a great guy and has some really fabulous insights about the law of attraction. In fact, if there's anything going on in your life where you're looking for advice and we've been ignoring it because we've been laughing so much here, that's a good show to tune into because Dan, I swear to God, I don't care what the issue is, he will slice right to the core of it in about one sentence. That's how good he is.
Okay, cool.
He's really good. So, yeah, you definitely don't want to miss this one. So make sure you tune in. Of course, Cindy Chavez will be back a week from now, and we'll be getting back to the Neville Goddard book, The Law and the Promise, that we've been talking about. But this is a good interlude, very good interlude. So have we given you your daily dose of happy, Alex?
Yeah. But I woke up with it, so.
So, okay. You're passing it. You're giving it forward.
Yeah. Exactly. I'm paying it forward. That's what I do. Forward.
So it's good. Okay, good. Yeah, well, my cheeks hurt, so I know that it's been a successful day.
Exactly.
So with that thought in mind, thank you very much, Alex. Thank you to our live stream listeners. Thank you to our podcast listeners as well. We'll see you all next time here on LOA Today. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.